from Local 3 Sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City. Nobody does food like Food City. And Sonic. Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Yes, sir. You are watching the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome in to Friday Night Football on Local 3. You'd think Mother Nature would take a hint by now. All this rain was supposed to ruin our show. We're built for adversity. We eat that for breakfast. And by my calculation, this is prime time. So let's get this party started. We begin in Evansville, Tennessee with our game of the week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local five-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades. We don't just put up billboards, we put down roots.
Ray County is no stranger to winning a 5A Region 4 title, and for them, not doing so in 3 years is a long time by their standards. Well, maybe because Walker Valley believes there's a new sheriff in town. The Stangs took home the region title last year, and to do it again, they know they'll have to go through the Golden Eagles. Plenty of storylines leading up to this one, but at this point, it's time to talk about the ball game. Sports reporter Samantha Casano had a front row seat. She joins us live from Evansville. Samantha, how'd this one shake out?
Yeah, well, I can certainly tell you, Ben, that I was not able to stay dry during this game. It's been pretty much raining or misting nonstop for the past 4 hours. But that wasn't going to stop these two teams from meeting in this region battle. Ray County head coach Taylor Harvey is a defensive guy at heart. So seeing his guys put on the performance that they did in these types of conditions has got to be music to his ears. Homecoming night for Ray County. The Golden Eagles energized from the start. They strike on a lengthy opening drive. Caleb Carr with the handoff to Mason Ford. Ford muscles it in from 6 yards out for the touchdown. The extra point is no good, so Ray County leads 6-0. The Mustangs put a lengthy drive of their own together, helped out by some penalties. Spencer McCooch takes the snap and plunges ahead. Whole team helping him gain some extra yards. A big boy first down, but it leads to 0 points. Second quarter now, Jacob Curley under center for Walker Valley. The sophomore is taken down by Xander Yeager and the rest of the Golden Eagles defense. Let's skip to the fourth quarter. Ray County up 9-0 on a 41-yard field goal. Ensuing kick is muffed and recovered by the Golden Eagles. A nightmare play for the struggling Walker Valley offense leads to more momentum for the home team. And they don't miss their opportunity to extend that lead. Carr gives it to Chauncey Odom, who punches it in. The Ray County defense up to the task all night long. They pitch a shutout against Walker Valley. The Golden Eagles knock off the defending region champs 16-0.
Usually we just run it straight down the middle, so it wasn't there. It got close. I hit it outside and just put my shoulder down and just reached the ball out.
Sky's the limit for them. I'm excited for our guys and big chance for us to make some playoff noise, and if we can get everything situated region-wise, I think we're going to be okay.
So not only does Ray County start region play 1-0, they hand the Mustangs their first shutout loss since September of last year. The Golden Eagles turning some heads with this win. They will now travel to Athens next Friday to face McMinn County. For now, live at Eagle Stadium in Evansville, Samantha Casano, Local 3 Sports.
Big one for Ray County. How about it? Now listen, we talk a lot about surprises on this program, but there may be no greater turnaround than Chattooga. The Indians were 2-8 last year, but they're off to a 5-0 start this season behind a running back in Zayden Cook, who's leading the entire state of Georgia in rushing. But now they're getting into region play, and they have a date with a Gordon Lee squad tonight who's ushering in their own turnaround this season. And here's the guy everyone is chasing, Zayden Cook. Wonder why he's so good? Just watch. He's carrying half the Gordon Lee defense here for a decent gain. But penalties hinder the Indians early on, and the Trojans take full advantage. Lane Vaughn on the carry, and that Lane Vaughn is one piece of running back power. Eats the hit and into the end zone. Gordon Lee taking it to the ground again. Peyton Gross this time in for the score. The Trojans open up a 14-0 lead in this one, and that early two-score lead would end up being the difference as they get a monster region win, 42-28, ending Chattanooga's undefeated run in the process. Now to Silverdale hosting Notre Dame in region play. Grassfield holding the elements decently. The Irish weren't holding back. Seahawks running back Landon Deach. He had a pair of TDs before half. Before half, the crowd even sat down. Seahawks on the doorstep again. Hey, it's Minion night. But this time the ball's going to get away. Early whistle almost ruins it. That's Notre Dame football as they get big turnover deep in their own end. But it really wouldn't matter. It was the Landon Deach show tonight. What a night for this kid. He rumbles in for another score. Silverdale bounces back nicely with a 42-14 win over Notre Dame. The Seahawks are now 4-2 and 3-1 in region play to one of my favorite places on a Friday night. Jewel Field, Meigs County hosting Central in region action. Maybe the best football name in the area, maybe nation for all we know. Tough Ricker, he does some tough running to score for the Tigers. And being tough isn't just about running. Look at this cat air it out, and look at Daniel Moe. He was just laying low, literally. Meigs County extends their lead. How about their defense now? Central's Caden Jones on the move, but he gets lit up like a Christmas tree by Keegan Lenker. Meigs County bring the boom tonight. And they missed the memo on a sloppy wet field, or they just didn't care. Ricker to the air again. Perfect ball into the arms of Bryson Hefner. Meigs County makes a statement in region play tonight. Tigers win big 45-19 over the Purple Pounders. First time to the scoreboard. Let's do it. We got Signal Mountain winners over Lookout Valley 57-6. McCauley 13-0 over MBA. Tough one for McMinn County wins a region game 30-0 over Ottawa. And I believe our scoreboard, no, it's not stuck. We're just being patient. Squatch County and Coalfield, that one's rescheduled for tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern in Coalfield. Tyner gets a tough win on the road over Sweetwater. That's a region win for them. Calhoun shuts out Adairsville at home. Big win for the Yellow Jackets. And we already showed you that one. I just wanted to make sure you saw it. McCauley won, Signal Mountain won, and McMinn County won.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine and Orthopedics. We keep players in the game.
Absolute beauty from Boy Buchanan. QB Houston Hicks shifting perfectly in the pocket. The throw on the money to Hudson Womack goes up over the two Silverdale defenders to make the play. This is why this Bucks team is so dangerous. Plays like this and multiple people on the field making those plays. So let's get into the Bebo Straighter now. The Boy Buchanan Bucks, tough again to still one object, or at least one still, if you will, picture. And this is the moment here where everyone's jaw hit the floor, because one, you have them jumping over two defenders, and you have to high point the ball, right? And Hudson Womack, someone on Twitter has to correct me, please, so I get his name right officially. But he goes over top of both defenders and comes down with it, but it's a great job by the quarterback to just loft one nice and easy into the ground. Boom. That's what we call dropping it in a bucket. That's the bucket, that's the ball, and that's the touchdown for the Boy Buchanan Buccaneers. We got highlights of their game tonight and plenty more coming up next on Friday Night Football on Local 3. We hope you stick around.
Cheer on with the Friday Night Football Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by FMO Furniture, Chattanooga's newest family-owned furniture store.
Defense, Tigers, defense! Push them back, attack! Defense, Tigers, defense! Push them back, attack!
Big night in Decatur. Boyd Buchanan proved they are still the class of the D2 AA East region with a too close for comfort win over Silverdale last Friday. This week, it's a road trip over to the Chattanooga Christian School where the Chargers haven't had the best season, but sometimes that makes the most dangerous of teams. And this is what it's all about, baby. The Ridge Cut Rivalry Trophy. Maybe the most prestigious tire in high school football. Isn't she beautiful? A number of players line up under center for Boyd Buchanan on their first drive, and this is what you get sometimes. Tyree Brown with a big sack for the Chargers. But CCS would make the first big mistake. A high snap on the punt, punter running for his life, and Gerald Young, like he shot out of a cannon. Fitting he's a Buccaneer. Great open field tackle by Young. Boyd Buchanan on the doorstep. Very next play, David Green handled the ball this time instead of taking a snap. It goes much better. Green finds the end zone and puts the Bucks on top 7-zip. CCS driving late in the half, trying to put some points on the board, but Nathan Deloche, he's going to get swallowed up by Corey and Redding. Ball does come out, doesn't matter. A wet one at CCS, but it's Boyd Buchanan who grits out a 17-7 region win to improve to 6-0. Just down the road, it's East Ridge and Chattanooga Prep. Sentinels almost lost it, but how this ends up, you almost think it was planned. Marquise Gardner's lethal with the rock. I love this play here from East Ridge. Look at DeMarcus Scruggs. Get everyone looking right, with the pump. Soft touch back the other way to Tyreek Wise Bridges, and TWB just goes to work. A well-executed play from the Pioneers for a big gainer. Speaking of a big gainer, Austin Jones airing it out in the rain to a wide-open Marcus Jones, and he just loses his balance, or else he'd have himself a touchdown. But when you have a guy like Marquise Gardner, you don't have to worry about finishing off drives inside the red zone. Gardner scores. These Sentinels just keep winning. They beat East Ridge 20-7 for their 5th straight win to improve to 5-1 on the season. Back to the scoreboard we go. Christian Heritage stays undefeated in region play. They're on a roll. Dade County, big winners over Armurchie on the road. Gordon Central and Fannin County going to play their game tomorrow at 1 o'clock as we now get into some of these rescheduled games a bit as well. Fort Payne, they played over in Alabama. Big winners by 10 at home. Pisgah staying unbeaten, shuts out Randolph on the road. Central Clay County and Scottsboro, their first loss of the season. That's Scottsboro, too. And here we go. Here's some of those rescheduled games in North Carolina, which makes sense. They got hit pretty hard by this hurricane. Andrews going to play tomorrow at 2 p.m. Cherokee and Robbinsville, 7:30 under the lights tomorrow. And Hayesville and Concord Christian going to do it at high noon tomorrow on Saturday. And, hey, Sale Creek and Grundy County, remember that? They played last night. Sale Creek gets their first win of the season. Now into Georgia, Dalton and Hiram going to play tomorrow at noon. It's homecoming for the Catamounts. Northwest Whitfield and Heritage. Now, they're either going to play this game in Heritage or Ridgeland. They're going to assess the field conditions in the morning, but that game is going to be played either way tomorrow at 12:30.
It's time to catch all the fun on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam.
It's been a few years since we made the trip to Evansville for our game of the week, so it's only right we showcase the best part of the game, the fans. Photojournalist Marcus Hearn brings us our Week 7 Fan Cam.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover, sponsored by Armor Exteriors, your locally owned, not locally franchised exterior remodeling experts.
Welcome back. This is the last time we checked in with the band at Silverdale, August 2020. You probably remember a pandemic had been declared that locked many people away, but there were a few of us who were always looking for any way to hold on to the things that make us tick. Yes, things like music. And the smart directors at Silverdale Academy found a way to cheer the football team and comply with those mask mandates thanks to 5-gallon buckets and drumsticks. Yes, it was a season where every player focused on rhythm. 4 years on, COVID madness has evaporated, this band has grown, and things are back to normal. So enjoy the Seahawks from Silverdale Baptist Academy, your band of the week.
Love that one from Greg Glover. Last year, it was Hickson who turned heads in 4A Region 3 when they not only made the playoffs, but hosted a postseason game. This year, it's Saudi Daisy. The revival of the Trojans has them 4-1 and running over everybody. Could they add the Wildcats to that list in 2024? And to think they should have been concerned for the run game the Trojans have. Look at the freshman QB, Bryce Yother. Beautiful pass over the middle to Tucker Ross, and he gone. Saudi Daisy ties things up early on a great play call and execution. We love athletic feats on this program. Hickson on the move. Tariq Reese weaving in and out, and this play's just too flipping good. It's no Reese's Cup, but we'll take a Reese's flip for the first down. Saudi Daisy on the doorstep now. Somewhere in there is Tucker Ross. We promise you he does score to give the Trojans the lead. The freshman QB looked good early, but then here comes a freshman mistake. Ryan Burney just sitting back playing center field waiting for that one. Nice interception for the Wildcats. In the end, Saudi Daisy had to grind this one out the hard way as they get the 26-16 region dub. The Trojans are now 5-1 with Red Bank coming to town next Friday. If you ain't from Saudi, you ain't nobody. How about some Thursday night football right in the heart of the rain? North Sand Mountain hosting Valleyhead in non-region play. And you expected to see this. Bad snap from Valleyhead, but Cade Davis is the strongest left arm in North Alabama. Look at Davis refusing to let go of Valleyhead QB Nate Bain's jersey. He was getting this sack no matter what, and he did. You'd think teams would rely heavy on the run in this weather, right? The Bisons say that's other teams. Landon Keller into the rainy sky and on the money to who else? Cade Davis in that left arm. He uses both to haul in this touchdown. North Sand Mountain on top, 7-0. Valleyhead with the answer, though. They handle the snap this time, and they score with ease. A lot of bleach going to be used in Valleyhead after this one with those all-white unis. Tigers had a chance to take the lead in the half. They don't, but in the end, they get the win 20-7 over North Sand Mountain and a sloppy, fun, yet great game in Bryan, Alabama. One more time to the scoreboard. Got some rescheduled games. Lafette and Ridgeland tomorrow at 1 o'clock. Brainerd, Marion County tomorrow at 2. Tryon, Manchester tomorrow at 3. Some more rescheduled games coming your way. 2 of them, Tellico Plains Bledsoe tomorrow at 7, Innovation Academy South Pittsburgh at 8 tomorrow. And finally, some more rescheduled games. Why not play on Monday? Southeast Whitfield is going to play on Monday. So is LFO. Red Bank and Cleveland canceled, just a reminder. Appreciate you joining us, everybody. Watch yourself and have a lovely, lovely day.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank our local Food City for subs to feed our Friday Night Football crew. Get your sandwich party planner at your local Food City deli.